we go. Very good. So, let's see who got selected. Eileen. Eileen. Thank you for being selected. It's a big opportunity for you and for all of us. What did you write down for the number 1, number 2, and number 3 most common colors? So you put pasture number 1. Okay. What did you put for number 2? Forest? Okay. What did you put for number 3? What's that? Cropland. Bernadette, do you agree with this list in order? Your information corroborates Eileen's work? Okay. All right. All right. Ravid, how about your work? Does it corroborate what Eileen? Oh, okay. All right. Does anybody have a different order? Okay. Good. Because that's the order. Okay. So the order is pasture. That's about 35% of the land in this country. Number 2 is forest. That's about 29%. And number 3 is cropland, which is 21%. Now, what are you guys know what forests are? We talked about pasture, cows, goats. Forest is what? Trees. What's cropland? What is that? Yeah, can be corn. Yeah, keep it going though. What else? Wheat. You were, Rodrigo. What else? John, what else? What else do we grow? Tomatoes. Yes, a big one for California. We grow a lot of tomatoes. All right. We also grow corn, wheat, rice. We grow a lot of rice here. Almonds. And you'll see, look at all that brown area in California. We have a lot of cropland. Okay, we got a lot of everything, really. Okay. Now, looking at right here, us in Long Beach. Luis, what are we? Like we're about right here. Urban. Okay. So we are in urban. And urban has some different subcategories. You got, like in a city, if you start walking away from Jordan High School, what are you going to mostly walk through or around? What are you mostly going to see with your eyes? Trees. What else? What kind of buildings are you going to see? You're going to see some businesses. True. What else are you going to see, though? You keep walking. See restaurants. What else are you going to see? Houses. Okay. Predominantly, what are you going to see? Say if you walk a couple miles each way, what are you going to mostly see? Yeah, you're going to see urban. Are you going to see houses or businesses mostly? Mostly businesses? Thank you, Rodrigo. I enjoy the test. So yeah, mostly you're going to see houses, apartments around here. You're going to see businesses though, right? Especially along what? If you just walk along Atlantic, what are you going to mostly see? Businesses, right? Or Artesia. But if you go off those streets, you're going to see houses, right? So mostly we're going to have houses and apartments, right? What's the technical term for houses and apartments? Starts with an R. Yeah, residential. Now, we do have some businesses, so let's write that. Some, and the fancy word starts with a C-O-M. Not communist, so that's good, That starts with C-O-M-M too. Commercial. Okay. Commercial. And we do have some like factory type places, warehouses, concrete manufacturing. What's that called? Where you have big trucks coming in, getting stuff, shipping it. That starts with an I. Industrial. Yeah, thanks, Leah. So some commercial and industrial, but mostly residential right around here. Okay, that's mostly what we got. Okay, all right. Let's talk about some of these robots. Let's go for Deuce. What robot would you get? Cleaning. All right. Deuce. Oh, Marcus. Talking about robots, Marcus. What would you direct your robot to keep clean? Always make sure this room or this place is super clean. What would you tell it to focus on? The living room. Oh, because you live in the living room, right? You want it picked up. You want it looking spiffy and fresh for when you watch your Netflix or whatnot, right? Okay. All right. Thanks, Deuce. Manny, what robot do you choose? Manny. Oh, cooking robot. Okay. All right, good. We got a cleaning and a cooking. What would you have it cook for you tonight? You're like, oh, my first night with my cooking robot. I'm going to have it fix up something special. What would it be? You're trying to get gold out of it? Okay, it can't do that. Can't make gold. You want some cornflakes? Nice little steak. Nice filet mignon. Okay, medium rare with side of mac and cheese. Okay, I like that. Good. Edwin, what would you choose? Cleaning or cooking? Cleaning, all right. What would you want to focus on? Caden, why don't you listen up? Andra, we're doing something together. So what would you direct it to clean? Your room. Oh, your room. Okay, your room needs some help. Okay. Yeah, if your room is messed up, it kind of makes your life a little messed up, right? So clean room, clean life, right? Organized room, organized life. Okay. All right. Thank you. Caden, what would you choose, Caden? Clean the house. Okay. What room would you want to focus on? Gets messed up, you want to clean. Your room? Okay, really? Okay. I thought some other rooms in your house you might want to focus on that maybe more people use, get more messed up. What rooms get more messed up and get really jacked up sometimes? Bathroom. Yeah, people don't clean the bathroom. The sink is all nasty, toothpaste, slime everywhere. The toilet. The shower needs cleaning, which is the worst thing, the hardest thing to clean is a shower. People say the toilet, but is the toilet that hard to clean? I mean, you squirt some stuff in and you just wipe it down. It's pretty clean. But the shower, man, that's a problem. Okay. All right. So you guys kind of had an even balance. Marcus, what would you choose? What robot would you choose, Marcus? Cooking. Okay. Yeah. So you guys, what would you have it cook for you tonight, Marcus? Tonight. Burger. Okay, what what would you tell it to put on your burger, Marcus? Man, you let them think. Cheese, mayonnaise, pickles, onions, lettuce, tomato. Okay. All right. Giselle, you can put that away, please. Comes out again, I'm going to need to confiscate it. Okay, Giselle. Giselle, what would you choose? Cooking, what would you have it make for you tonight, Giselle? What's that? Tamales. Ooh, what kind of tamales? I know, but there's a lot of different ones of those. What kind of meat would be, or you want like just cheese? Just queso? No. So what would you? What kind of tamales? I had asparagus ones before. Red or green? Red tamales? Okay. All right. Today, our goal is to try to finish our posters. I was riding my bicycle to school today, and I had an amazing idea to make these posters even better. Because I was thinking, I want to try to they're cool, but I want to try to get more science information on there. And we're chemistry, so I thought, what about the chemical reactions that create the heat in the earth and that create, that work in the sun to create energy from the sun? Okay? So, up here, this is the reaction that occurs in the sun right now. It's called nuclear fusion. You're taking two H's. What does the H stand for? What atom? HYD. Hydrogen. You take two hydrogens and you make a different atom. It starts with HE, and I know you've heard of this one. Alondra, what do you think this is? Starts with HE. Makes he. Well, the process makes heat, which you showed here, but what's the name of that atom? HEL. You want help, Alondra? You don't know? What gas makes people's voice get kind of squeaky? Helium, yeah. So in the sun, all the time, you're taking hydrogen and you're making helium. And you're making massive amounts of heat energy as you do it. And it's going all over the solar system. So, on your poster, I want you to write that reaction. So for this group, for example, they can just write it right here in the sun. It should be pretty easy. Okay, so write that reaction. Make it nice and clear. Use, find a black pen, get some black paint, whatever. All right? But we also have energy coming from where else? Not just above us, but below us in the core. Remember we talked about there's radioactive decay of many elements? Yeah, we're not going to do anything about it. We're going to let it go. And one of those elements is potassium-40. And it breaks down something called beta decay into a different element. So potassium-40. K is potassium and 40 number of atoms and neutrons. What element does it turn into? Oh, no. What's Ca? Calcium. And I'm gonna, oh, second. There we go. Calcium. And heat. So this is the reaction that occurs in the Earth core. So, I want you to show that. There's a bunch of different ones. This is the main one we'll worry about. So show the breakdown potassium 40 into calcium 40 somewhere down here, okay, which should be the core. All right, Rodrigo? Got it? Okay. Remember, include all those things on the diagram that I've been telling you to all week. Now, I have some more paints available today than the other day. So all the paints, they have a pump which allows you to take just as much as you need. This was from a previous period. What went wrong here? Too much paint. They got too much. You ever get a big old slice of cake, but then it's too big, you can't eat it all? Has that ever happened to you? Or a big old slice of something? Okay, well that's what happened to this group. They just couldn't handle all that paint. So please just take as much as you need that you can use in this period. If you run out, what can you do?
You can
go back and get some more. Okay, we're almost out of white because people have just been pouring that on things. So be especially careful with the white. White is nice because you can change, white and black, you can adjust the color of all the other colors, right? Make them lighter, darker. So it's nice to use that as you kind of fine-tune your color, all right? All the pumps have a little cap on the end, a little yellow cap that helps keep it from drying out. So just please take that off. Some students just start squeezing it, just start pumping it. Even though the cap is on, it doesn't work too well. It exploded and they got it. No, they didn't explode, but put it back on when you're done so we don't lose it. And you can use these plates to kind of put your paints on, all right? And this cup, these cups, you can put some water in there for your brushes, okay? And we want to keep things nice, as clean as you can. And I'll put some paper towels out you can keep if you're doing painting to kind of clean up as you go. If you get a little bit of paint on the tabletop, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I can clean that off. Don't paint the whole thing, on purpose. But a little bit gets off here, that's no big deal. Don't worry about that. Because Rodrigo's going to clean it for me later. He volunteered. What's that? No worries, he said. All right. Oh, one more thing. You remember what these are called, these tan metal things? Contraptions? These are called hoods. And they're there to suck foul odors and smoke out of the room when we burn stuff. So nothing should go in here, under here. Just leave those alone. A lot of people have been sticking pencils and other stuff that shouldn't be there in here. So just don't. When I walk by, I shouldn't see anything under there. Okay? All right. So have fun. Let's see if we can finish today. Grab your poster and then go to your spot and let's go.